Howdy VC, it's Sweet Tea in the Marinator, and we are out here on lovely Lake Norman this evening. Just really enjoying the beautiful weather and seeing the one single boat out on the, I wanted to say harbor, but I think harbor is just for oceans or something.
Hey everyone, so this is our newest vinyl collection finds. I haven't done one in more than a month, probably a month and a half. I've been very busy. I just haven't really gone around to listen to records as much lately, which people might notice, but we're going to show some stuff. So you ready, Mare?
I'm ready when you are, babe.
Okay. This is some of this. These two are two Christian records I found recently. This is Christine Wertzen, and it's called Have You Ever Said Thank You? And I'm going to be honest with you, it wasn't really an album that I was really into. This kind of sounds like all the other same cheesy stuff, but I love the name. I love the record label and the name so much. Because, Mary, what's this? Give me a quick little synopsis of Milk and Honey.
I don't know much about Milk and Honey.
Well, the Lord calls it the land of milk and honey for the
the land of milk and honey, yes.
Israelites.
Yes.
So I love this label so much that I bought it simply for that. Do you have that on there?
Yep, I got it.
So I kind of think that even if I don't keep it because its music's not that big of a deal, I'm going to make a bowl out of it.
Make a bowl out of it?
Yeah, I don't do that much anymore, but this is such a cool label. It's so beautiful.
So you haven't listened to it yet then?
No, I have. It's just not that great.
Gotcha.
But it just sounds like every other thing. I wasn't sure I was going to keep this, but I just played it before we came here today, and I think it might have. I like the slower songs a lot. This is a guy named Dwayne Friend.
Mr. Gospel Guitar.
Mr. Gospel Guitar.
What exactly is gospel guitar?
There's a really good song in here I like called Mama's Teaching Angels How to Sing, and it's just like a slower. It's like a slower song and ballady song, and then it just has some like hymns in the background and saying Mama's teaching the angels how to sing. I mean, it's just a guy that plays like guitar, twangy stuff, and I mean, I was sold by the dude's hairdo, so I figured I'd get that.
You should rock that.
Yeah, so I think I'm going to give it more listens and keep it. I just went through it quick. I'm glad I finally got a copy of this. I already knew this album really well, of course. This is Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run.
Heck yes.
Which is my favorite of his albums. It's the one I know the most, I enjoy the most. Has all the classics on there. Thunder Road, 10th Avenue, Freeze Out, Born to Run, She's the One. I play that for you, but I don't think you would know that. Jungle Land, and then you got the old big man on the back there, Clarence Clemens, who I showed the last album I had from him recently, my last video. So everyone knows Born to Run. Now this is I'm excited about. These are my two Fleetwood Mac albums I got.
Awesome.
Besides Rumors, the two new ones, and I'm seeing them on the 24th in Charlotte. I bought tickets for me and my father. It's a surprise. So I recently got Tusk. Shannon in the VC, this is her favorite album, Light Breeze, and I really never listened to it before, and I really, really enjoy it. And it's sort of, people probably know the story. I won't go too much into it, but it's just a double disc album, and people weren't that much of a fan of it after Rumors because they thought it was going to be another Rumors, and it wasn't. But it's actually really great. Some people think it's like a bunch of solo songs by each artist put together. This one I am blown away. I love it. I love the album artwork. This is Tango in the Night. It came out 2 albums after Rumors, and I just think that the songs on here are so freaking good. And I'm a much bigger fan of this than the last album I had with this Mirage. And that's a cool picture of them too. You don't usually see them looking like that. Stevie has big spiky hair, and Lindsey Buckingham looks like he has eyeliner on.
Wow. And
I like it. So I'm excited for that concert. I really am. This is Everybody's Talkin' by Friend Neil. This album is awesome. And I never knew about him before, but this is considered like a folk classic. And so this is a really great one. It was originally called just Friend Neil, but now it's called Sings His Theme from Midnight Cowboy. And our pastor, one of our pastors, the wife, said that it was crazy because this actually looks like her, exactly like her as a girl, baby girl. But yeah, Friend Neil's a really great.
It does look like her. You're right. It's so crazy.
Really deep voice, kind of low baritone, folk music. It's just really, really great stuff. I really enjoy it. So this is really cool to have.
Awesome.
This is I used to have this and then I traded it and then I kind of regretted it, so I picked it up again for 50 cents.
The Bee Gees.
The Bee Gees, and it's one of my favorite. One of their album covers called Main Course. And I love the artwork, and it's like a very.
Is she the main course?
Guess so, yeah. And it's just a really, really cool, fun album. It's like a mix of disco-y, but also it's just rockin'. So it's not like hardcore disco. So I really like it. So I got that again. And then another one I got that I had already was Donald Fagan's The Night Fly, which I never listened to enough of, but I really I want to get more into it, and I had a copy that had a sticker on there from Manifest, so I found this for 50 cents and it was in better shape, so I traded the old one. I got a newer copy that doesn't have the sticker from the store on it anymore.
Nice.
But everyone knows this cover, it's famous. This is Beanie Sigel, The Becoming. This is a rap album that is from 2005 on Rockefeller, which is Jay-Z's label. And this is my personal favorite and the only one I listened to of Beanie Sigel. And this came out while he was actually finishing up prison.
Oh.
And it's really, really great album. And it was on sale and it was discounted for only like a few bucks. And I finally picked it up.
Nice.
Nice. Oh.
The Blue Nile!
Mary found
I found it!
And I've always wanted to look for hats. And it's my favorite of theirs. And I was so shocked. We were in Boone at Fat Cats. And we found a couple and this was there. Unfortunately, it's not really that playable. But so I think...
Why is that?
It's just very poppy and scratchy. It's just not in good shape.
Gotcha.
So I think in the meantime, I'll try it again, but I don't think it can be cleaned much. But it's such a great cover and I love the album, so I think I'm going to put it in the one record frame I have right now. So we'll think it'll go on the wall. So I'm really glad. This is a band called Tranquility with an album called Silver. I don't have too much to say about it. I just really enjoy the songs I've listened to and heard, so I decided to pick it up. It was only, it came from a woman named Rebecca Spinks in Beaver Brook Road in Clemens, North Carolina.
Sorry if you just hear me blow. I was trying to blow an ant off my hand.
So thank you, Rebecca Spinks. We salute you.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Mary, you want to tell them about Jimmy Spheris, I Love You?
Oh yeah, this was also one that we picked up at Fat Cats and Boone, and it was my find, and I thought it was really good. I mean, when was it put out, Tim?
It was put out, it's definitely 70s. But
it kind of has, I mean, it's very interesting at first. You kind of have to give it a couple listens in order to really get into it. But it's kind of...
you haven't given it enough. You haven't really heard it much.
It's actually got a little bit of... I guess it's a little more easy listening. It's got definitely kind of a little bit of almost an epic feel to it, though,
it's like
to
71.
me. Yeah.
But no, it's folky and rocky. You only heard it in the store. I've listened to, you have to hear it more.
Yeah.
But the artwork's pretty nuts.
But
I thought you wanted to mention it because I know that you had read up on the website about it.
Yeah, I don't remember what I read.
Yeah. Well, he's really interesting, and a lot of people love his music, actually. This is one of the highly recommended albums in this video. Jimmy Spheris.
It's good stuff.
This is one I found. This is a Christian record. It's called A Reason to Give. And this guy, his name is Dave Dilley.
Which one?
The older guy.
The guy with all the hair?
Yeah, the reason why I thought this is so cool is that he had a place in Minnesota called Twin City Teen Challenge. And it was a place for like teenagers who were having trouble on the streets to come. So he basically opened up this place. It was for his ministry with kids who have problems in grade schools and high schools and stuff like that, and they would be able to stay there. So this guy made us an album and for his ministry, and it's on a record label called Crusade. And again, just another label that I never see, so I pick it up when I see stuff like that, nice and pretty and red. But it's funny, it's cool because this is a guy who's like has a ministry in a church, and like the video, the front cover is like him talking to the troubled youth.
Yeah.
So I thought that was kind of funny. And the songs are cool, so I'm always looking for those rare Christian albums that are good. Don't remember what much to say, except I really like this. This is Simply Red picture book. A lot of people know this album already. It's from '85, and it's just a really nice variety of music. People see it a lot, I think. Haven't listened to this yet, but I had to buy it. This is National Lampoon White Album. No offense to anybody.
Seriously?
I don't think anyone takes offense necessarily anymore these days. But it's one of their comedy skit albums. So I had to get it because the cover was just so insane and ridiculous and politically incorrect.
Yep, definitely.
So I got it just because of that, and I haven't listened to it, but it's just they put out albums that were comedy sketches. So there's a bunch of things on here, but I mean, where else would you ever see something like that?
I haven't, ever.
Yeah, I know. So now I haven't listened to these ones at all yet, but they were good deals. This is Steve Winwood. I got these two albums that are back to back. A lot of people talk about this one. I know that Memphis Final Jim and the Misses had once given it as a prize for someone, and people always like this album. The artwork is very, very cool. It's called Arc of a Diver. And then this one, oh, and the cover is by Tony Wright, who I think is the guy from Genesis, I think. And then, I could be wrong. And then this one is his second one. So I haven't listened to these at all yet.
Those colors.
Yeah, I know. The album works really cool, both of them. And he's just, you know, a prolific guitar player, and a lot of people like him, and I haven't listened to him yet, but I hear good things. So these were Goodwill finds, so I picked them up. Now I'm going to bring it back to Mary's time. This is Amy Grant.
You say it was my time, but it's actually, this album's from before I really got into her.
It's on Myrrh Records. This is from '85, but you know.
See, I would have been 1.
It's Amy's girl. I mean, Mary's girl, though. She saw
I would have
Amy
been
in
1 years
concert.
old. Yeah, my first concert was Amy Grant, her House of Love tour. It was probably '93, I want to say. But that was like my favorite album at that time.
And this is a really cool looking cover, and there's different versions of the cover with her doing different poses. And I'll tell you this, it was alright, but there's the Debbie Boone album, I Told Mary, who's Pat Boone's daughter. Her album came out in the same exact year, and it's like she just knocked her out. She knocked Amy Grant out of the park in terms of really good 80s synthy Christian music.
See, I'm not really into the synthy stuff as much.
But I really...
That's my personal taste.
I know. Mary's a hater.
It's not that I'm a hater. I guess
Mary.
I just didn't really start listening to
Mary.
music much until the 90s.
Mary.
What?
Stop hating.
We were post-synth by then.
PhD. That's a play a haters degree. But I really think that... I mean, I'm down. I haven't listened to this album at all, but I got it. It's my first introduction. I've never even listened to them, but I know the band. This is The Cars, and it's called Heartbeat City. It actually folds out like this.
Wow.
And this is an album of theirs that does get good reviews. I just haven't listened to yet, but I know they're like a new wavy type of band. So we will see. I don't think Mary's a big new wave person either. Mary's very particular.
Am I?
Especially with her men. This is one of my favorite Roots albums.
I do love the Roots. I love me some Roots.
She loves the Roots. And I told Mary she needs to listen to this all the way through with me. It's from 2010, How I Got Over, and it's unbelievable. The first half, and this is an album where the half, I actually noticed this in the CD version anyway, but this is an album where they have side A and B are kind of different, totally different sounds. Side A is sort of like deeper, darker, you know, songs called like Dear God 2.0, Walk Alone, Radio Days, and they are albums where you didn't give me the 4 or the 3 minute sign.
I totally forgot. Sorry.
So these are Mary's giving me signs for minutes. So this is it totally goes from like deep darker stuff about like contemplating God and society and violence, and then the whole second album is basically what that title is, How I Got Over. So the second album is like positive. Like, there's light at the end of the day, light at the end of the tunnel. It's an amazing, amazing album. Really great album. And last but not least, I haven't even listened to this yet, and I've been so busy. This is Nina Simone, which you never find her stuff anymore. It's very infrequently. I gotta get that sticker
But yet
off.
you have so many of them.
I only have 1.
Really?
Yeah, I own 1. This is my second one. You own Bootleg. I have her Baltimore album. This is Nina Simone live in Europe. It's a 2-disc set on a record label called Trip, and yeah, I mean, you know, it's the live album in Europe. It's from, I think, what was the music festival? Montreux Festival. But I mean, this is cool to have it. A lot of the songs are like, you know, 6 to 10 minutes, and just really cool stuff. But I love the artwork. Yeah. So we are done. I just want to take a few minutes and just say that, you know, it's been a tough week in America, right, Mary?
It has been a tough week.
And
our condolences go to all the families who have lost loved ones.
Yeah, I know it sounds cliche because probably everyone's saying the same type of thing, but it doesn't get cliche when things like this happen.
Yeah.
And Rob from Boston, I spoke to. He said he was okay. So I wanted
That's good.
to,
That's awesome.
So our hearts are out for everyone, and we've been praying. I know I've been praying.
Yep, we
Did
have
some
too.
fasting, and I prayed for it. And then the thing with the factory and gun laws. So it's been a crazy week, but stay strong. Believe in the Lord.
Peace out. I'm
Peace
going
out.
to leave you with a beautiful view. Oh my goodness, just fell over.